Well, we're back. I am finally finishing up with the wiring to the shop. I gotta show y'all something. Y'all gonna like it. We got lights. And I know it's daylight outside, so you really can't tell right now, but those 6 high bay lights are plenty. So I don't think we're gonna have to hang any more lights. And if I do, I may just hang 2 kind of right in the center and split the difference and call it good. But this is what I'm finishing up today. Don't worry, all this is off. Only thing I got power going to is the light. So what I'm doing is I'm putting 2 receptacles in each box. This will be a 220, but just like this. 2 receptacles, and each have their own dedicated breaker. So this is a circuit and this is a circuit. And of course the 220, I have them wired in the box, but I don't know what kind of plug I need yet, so I'm just going to put a wire nut on the end of the wires and put a cover over it for now until I figure out what type machine or whatever I'm gonna have in here. I got a receptacle by the lights, and on this wall, this is what I'm finishing up. I put covers on the extra boxes we ran. I still need to get up there and put wire nuts on that and put a cover on it, and that's going to be to my water heater. But this right here is a damn mess. So what I'm going to do is these wires I got hanging out, that's my last 220 circuit. I'm going to attach a box to the top of that one and get rid of some of those wires in that box and run it up to the other one and tie them together to clean that up, because it's getting tight. This one is done. All I got to do is put some receptacles in here, and this box put some receptacles in, and put a cover on that 220 box, and then that one's finished. But what I've did is I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 boxes along this wall, and what I've got is I have 4 circuits of 110. But what I'm doing is I'm putting, so let me see how I can say this without confusing. I'm putting 2 hot legs here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. Now I know that's 8, but what I'm doing is this receptacle is being paired with this one, so they're kind of not right beside one another, and so this one is being paired with that one. So one of these hot legs, or these 2 hot legs, are the same as these 2, and then these 2 are the same with this one. And I'm doing that to split them up, so if I'm plugging in something here and I come down here and plug in something on that one, they're right beside one another, that it's less likely to overload that wire. Of course, that's what the breaker's for, but you know, there's no sense in chancing it, burning up the wire and then having to redo all that stuff. So that's what I'm doing today. We're also working on cleaning everything out in here, because as soon as we get this place picked up, which is I'm hoping it's going to be tomorrow, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to start washing and cleaning off the concrete to get ready for concrete stain. And almighty, what a horsefly. and epoxying the shop part. So what we're going to do is basically from that beam to that beam is 20 feet, and back my way is 40. So a 20 by 40 living area. We're going to stain the concrete on this part for the living area, stain it and seal it or clear coat it. And then the shop part, which is basically a 40 by 40, I'm going to epoxy it and hope like hell that holds up. I don't know if it will or not, but I just didn't want bare concrete and everything soaking in it, and I hate having that skid steer in here on nothing on it. But we're going to acid stain it, or acid etch it, and that's our next project. And I've never done it before. Of course, I watched 1.2 million videos on it on YouTube, so we'll see how well that goes. Maybe just a waste of money, or it may turn out good. I'm not really worried about the shop, but staining the concrete in the living area, that's got to be done right. So maybe it won't be a waste of money. And I'll put covers on those today. And what I did here is that's my other light switch. I got a 3-way light switch down here, which is going to be on this imaginary wall right here that separates the shop and the living quarters. I'm going to have a light switch there wherever my door is coming out into the shop. So I ran that while I was up there, and I just got it screwed to the board over here, because as soon as we get these floors done, we're going to start framing up in here and getting the ball rolling on that. So, but anyway, that's what I'm doing today.